Hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing good. We are going to do a normal weekly world record roundup here. Also, the biggest news, my beard is gone. But yeah, I'm just going to get into it and get this thing started again. So we usually do world record roundups with the 5 consoles I find easiest, which is Game Boy, Game Gear, NES, Sega Master System, and Genesis. In the future we might add Super Nintendo and other things, but for now that's the 5 consoles until we can find some good speedrun bots for the other ones. Anyways, let's start with the Game Boy one. And in Game Boy we have had a world record in a game I talked about, Swamp Thing, which I said it looks better than the NES version. So I am surprised someone is speedrunning it, but the speedrun mostly looks like it's jumping throughout the whole game. And we had a world record in Contra the Alien Wars, easy, 6 minutes 7 seconds by Sega Gaming. Castlevania Legend is a game that seems to get a world record every single week. And it got one this week, 90% standard mode, 20 minutes and 18 seconds by Ancient Wyvern. And Kaisaron was playing Robopon, Sun/Star, 90%, got a world record of 1 hour, 49 minutes and 55 seconds. And just a side note, I believe that the next Tiny 10 will probably be announced sometime this month, so look forward to that. Let's go to Game Gear. I took the latest world record here because there was none this week, but because we had a little bit of a hold up, I thought, hey, let's just take the latest world record, which is Home Alone on the Game Gear. 90%, 2007 by She's Hardcore. She usually runs a lot of games that are very memey, very short. This is probably one of her longer runs. She did find some cheese threat in this game. I didn't check for myself, but I bet if anyone wanna play this game and get a record, just reach out and she will help you what I'm trying to say. Basically, she's an amazing runner that usually helps people beat her own world records, so just reach out and she will help you, guaranteed. So let's go to the next console, the big boy itself. It's the NES world record roundup here. So we had Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, 90% co-op between Sinister and General Andrews. Watching them is always a blast. They got a world record of 9 minutes 20 seconds and 560 milliseconds. We had Underground Adventure by Joe Polito in 2 minutes 9 seconds. And Joe Polito seems to be going on a homebrew rampage currently, and I've been playing a lot of them myself. So I was pleasantly surprised when I started doing this research and saw that he was running a lot of those games. Because there was some games I considered running as well. We had a world record in Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, Damage Slash by Billick in 45 minutes 28 seconds. We had a world record by NES Cardinality. Final Fantasy, N%, the US version. So no hot plate or anything here. 2 hours, 8 minutes, 52 seconds. Kubo 3, another homebrew game by Yoplito, 8 minutes and 28 seconds. Yayamaru no Daibuken, 3 scenes, no items by Hostel. Warpman, 10 flags by James Knight Stalker and Hostel. Another homebrew here with Yo Polito, obviously. Filthy Kitchen, 430. Ghoul Grind by Yo Polito, 543. That seems to be just an outrunner. So I don't know if you can actually beat the game faster or slower. Maybe there's a boss at the end. I don't know. We have the Swedish national sport here. Ice Climber, 16 months co-op, 50 minutes and 30 seconds by Hostel and James Knight Stalker. Also, we had 2 of the very best Zelda speedrunners out there by the name of Cantaloupe and JSR, doing a 2-player 1-controller run of The Legend of Zelda in 35 minutes and 2 seconds. I'm just going to check something really quickly here on the side. I think my phone sounded. And we are all good. And Nipsky is continuing his stronghold over Super Mario Brothers with second quest Warpless, a sub 19 time by Nipsky. Final Fantasy 3 N% by Yogi the Monk in 42 minutes 11 seconds. Zelda 2 N% no major glitches in 48 minutes 56 seconds by Light. We have the meme runner herself, she's hardcore with Where's Waldo Practice in 38 seconds and 750 milliseconds. And the video playing here below is a homebrew as well. And if you don't know this runner, it's Polari. Very nice guy. He has been grinding this game a lot lately, and the run looks really fun. That's why I included it here. You can see it's really fast paced. You do a lot of jumping on your own projectiles and stuff. But he got a world record of 50 minutes and 59 seconds. And that's everything for NES. And yes, Grandmeister, this game is so freakingly fast. I would love to see more players give Polari some competition here, because I think this can be an amazing speedrun game. Anyways, let's move on to the Sega Master System, which sadly only had one world record this week. Kenseiden N% by Sakuran in 6 minutes and 14 seconds. I will just let the video play a little bit so you get to see the game. And I can take a little bit of coffee and I can ask everyone how they are doing. If they're doing fine or if they're doing horrible. I know Grandmeister had a sick dog the other day. I hope the dog is doing better today. Grump. Okay, let's move on to the Sega Genesis. And when I saw a world record was beaten in Light Crusader, obviously I needed to have it as a video, because Light Crusader is one of my favorite games for the Genesis. Anyways, let's get into it. This was actually a game I was... Okay, but that's good that he puked it out, because I know if dogs eat bones, it can get stuck in their intense... that word I can't pronounce right now and stuff, and be really horrible. So I'm happy he puked it out. And anyways, a game I was thinking about running, Sword of Vermilion, N% in sub 2 hours by... I'm going to butcher this name, Gasquelankibae. And he also got the world record in the glitchless category, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Then Enobi went on a ravage in Patreon in multiple categories. He basically got world record in all of the categories. Desert Demolition starring Roadrunner and Wild Coyote. The Coyote category by Demon Neville in 5 minutes and 54 seconds. And the beautiful game we're watching now, Light Crusader by Death with a 1. And present for 7 minutes and 33 seconds. Animaniacs by Zero Counts, hard and normal. The hard run was 25 minutes and 47 seconds. Disney's Beauty and the Beast, which is a really interesting thing that I got to see now. Because I think this game popped up like 2 times during the summer when I did this show. And I want to believe like the time was a high 18-minute time. And I saw it's down to 50 minutes and 18 seconds. So they have really gotten into that game and gotten the time down. So I wonder if they are starting to get down to the lowest possible, or if it's still going to be pushed another minute or 2. But the world record is now 50 minutes and 80 seconds by Point Spark. Castlevania Bloodlines, N% Eric, easy %. Got a world record by Leon CDV with a time of 27 minutes and 45 seconds. And the final world record of the week is Toyam and Earl, Fixed World, N%, 18 minutes, 12 seconds, by the player Hooded Tusus. Usually people that do watch these roundups before know that I usually had a segment with marathons and I had a segment with races. But I'm going to do this. Marathons I'm going to skip this week. I might talk about the bigger ones that comes out in the future instead of doing all of them. Or maybe I will do as I did before and look up every single one. But I will talk about the races that has been. And I forgot to fix this. But we'll just do this. I did watch the Nescatlon yesterday. Yeah, let me do the marathon first. The reason why I'm not really doing marathons this week is mainly because I forgot about it, but also because I wanna see if people want me to do like I did before, where I listed all the marathons going on, the ones that you can submit to, and the ones that are starting soon. Like, I think that was a good thing, because I got to watch a lot of marathons I didn't know about. So I might do it no matter what next week and see how it feels. But for this week we skipped it. And for races, I will probably just mention them. And yeah, mention them basically. So what I was saying, Retro Gaming Live TV had Nescatlon yesterday. And I must say I was really surprised by the production value. Because usually I only watch in the beginning. No, not the... Usually I watch in the middle or end. I usually don't watch from when the stream starts. But like the preview video they had got you a little bit hyped up. And like when they did... The way they swapped out in and out races was really well done. And there was at some point they did not have the first place on screen, I believe, or second place. But I think that was very early on when they wanted to make sure that every person was being shown for a little bit. And yeah, I think the whole production of the race was really good. And the pace of the race was... When I saw the Nescatlon list, I was a little bit worried about the pacing of the list. But I think the pacing was really good. And the biggest game I had a trouble with was Mike Tyson Punch-Out full game. But with that game in the end, it was still like, oh, the one in first place can mess up. Because that's a game like, you don't lose much time on a single mistake. But if you make several mistakes, you can lose like 5 minutes. So it was definitely a really good race. And I'm hoping to see more races that are as well paced that race was. On that note, Retro Gaming Live TV is having a Castlevania tournament during November here. And a Ghoul School tournament, which I will enter, I believe. So if you're running any of those two games, hit Retro Gaming Live TV up. Sega Crew is going to have their Sega 8 race next weekend. I don't know how many races will be in it. I'm going to say around the 8 mark. It depends on if people drop out or not. I might drop out of it because I don't know if I have the energy to learn the final 2 games, but we will see. That's the multi-game races that are going on right now, but I'm pretty sure, I don't wanna put someone on the spot here, but I think the Tiny 10 will be announced before the end of the month. So if you like Game Boy games, that's a really good source of games. And what's else? Obviously the Big 20 will probably be announced somewhere towards maybe end beginning of the month, because it's going to be part of the Bones Marathons, which is usually late October to early December, if I remember correctly. So if they want 1 month practice time. I'm going to assume it's going to be announced really soon. And yeah, that's everything for this week. A really short USP here. I'm going to try to have more talks like I had with Smart Alec when we talked about multi-game races. Maybe talk about other stuff, or maybe have a part 2 of multi-game races with Smart Alec and someone else maybe. Like, I'm open for most things. Anyways, thanks for watching. I can't see... Oh, why can't I see what you're typing? Still good to get back into it though. Yeah. Yeah, that was the whole point of today. Just get back into it. Get into the info gathering again. I got really surprised the info gathering only took 45 minutes. And the other... I usually take around 1.5 hours, but I guess the other 45 minutes are literally marathons and races that takes that long to just gather together. So, yeah. Anyways, take care. And oh, by the way, this stream is multi-streamed directly to YouTube now. So the video will be up on my YouTube directly when I end the stream, because the VOD automatically gets saved. So if you want to share it there or want to rewatch it or anything, you can do it over at youtube.com/JKLoser, I believe. JKLoser. Anyway, for real, take care and bye bye.